I think from the artwork itself, some of you guys would have already guessed who has done the artwork for this book. It's a legend in himself. That's none other than Mr. Jim Lee. And this is, of course, Batman Hush, unwrapped by both Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee. Unwrapped, for those of you guys who don't know, means that there is no coloring. It's black and white. It's the original sketches of Jim Lee without the coloring and the inker working on top of it. And that's the book we are going to discuss today. So without wasting any time, let's quickly jump in. And you will see Huntress here. She features briefly in this book for those of you guys who's already read the Hush storyline. And then what we'll do is we'll quickly jump in. Won't talk too much about the storyline here, because the key call out or the key feature of this book in its entirety is the artwork. There is a foreword by Scott Williams, and then you jump right in. The storyline is pretty famous. I don't need to talk anything much about it, so I hope you guys enjoy these panels as much as I do. And Jim Lee featuring everywhere, right? I don't think there is a better guy at drawing Batman than Jim Lee. And the interesting part in the Unwrapped is that compared to a black and white edition, you will get a lot of what the commentary in boxes, and the way the no splashes out in red and the room sound comes out in the yellow. So this is the additional things that comes out in the Unwrapped compared to black and white. So for those of you guys who own Batman black and white storylines, they would be aware it's complete black and white. There's no color at all in the books, and this is a brilliant splash. And so other than enjoying the artwork, the story remains pretty much the same. So nothing new about that, and I don't want to go in detail around this story. But if you guys want me to do a review of Hush storyline, I'll definitely do that. In fact, it's one of the most outstanding storyline out there in my mind, and the reason for that is it involves this story, and you will start seeing the cover pages as well here. This story has a touch of suspense. It has a lot of great detective work going on. I think, I'm sorry to say that there's a lot of suspense. In fact, like every turn in this book leads you to something else, right? And you will be figuring a new way. It's like a maze, right? And Batman is at one end of the maze, and our villain is at the other end, right? So it's all about how you reach from one end of the maze to the other end, and who all you encounter in the middle. It's kind of like a video game-ish kind of plot, if you think like that, but it's pretty brilliant, right? And of course there is some backdrop story, which, see, that's one of the great things about this book, because there are many stories out there which jumps into fight between the hero and villain without giving any context. This one does give a lot of context, as well as it brings in all the action that you need. It brings in all the Batmanish things that you expect, how he outwits his opponents, be it villains, be it other heroes as well, because our dear friend Superman does make an appearance, and Batsy has to get over him as well. So all those of stuff is included, and it brings in, of course, like I said, it brings in a bunch of villains, starting from Killer Croc. It goes to Poison Ivy. It brings in Catwoman initially as a negative character, but then soon it establishes into a ongoing romance between Cat and Bat, which continues to this day. And Tom King has used it a lot for his recent series, The Wedding. But I think Hush laid some of the groundwork for that, which he used later to see the chemistry between Batman and Catwoman is pretty interesting. and that's where the romance storyline comes in. In fact, this book has all the plot work for a good movie. Of course, we know that this has come out as an animation movie, but it could even become a full-fledged movie if somebody wants to decide. It's that brilliant, right? And if you are a Batman fan and you ask for one book that you would want to own, just one book only, then I would suggest you go with this, right? And many folks could ask me why not others, why this, right? Because there are again some other brilliant artwork here. This one, Batman vs Superman, this really comes out fantastically well. The reason why I tell this is the book that you need to get versus other books in Batman is because this kind of like encapsulates everything that is Batman, right? It has the detective work, like I said, mentioned before. It has full-fledged action, as you can see, right? This is a brilliant one. I'm just giving you a close-up on that. So it features all the action that you expect from a Batman style kind of book. It features romance, it features all the heroes, multiple kind of heroes, the Bat family. It gives you Huntress, it gives you Oracle, it also gives you a backdrop of Batgirl, different Robins. You meet Nightwing, you meet Jason Todd, you meet Tim Drake. Yeah, and what story will be complete without having Joker in it? No Batman story is. So we get a brief intro or brief appearance, guest appearance kind of sorts of the Joker himself as well in this storyline, which is, I think, a must have for any Batman book, and that also gets featured here. So these guys have bought in everything that you need or you expect from a Batman story in this one. Just showing you some brilliant artwork. I think this is one of the highlight of this book, the way Joker is shown in these panels. So I am giving you all the reasons why you need to pick up this book. Like I said, 515 for story, 515 for artwork, 515 for plot, and what's missing in this, the colors. I think if you pick up the original one with the coloring, I would give it a 515 there as well. So a must have Batman book. Anybody asking me which is the one Batman book they would have to pick up, the only one option, I would recommend this. There are many people who will disagree with me, but the reason I pick this book is that in one shot it gives you an entire history of Batman and what he is about, and his entire villains gallery, his entire Bat family, his emotions, his weaknesses, his strengths, everything comes together in this one. And of course all the Robins feature here, Nightwing, Jason Todd, Tim Drake, with the exception of Damian Wayne, I guess. That's the only Robin who is missing out, who comes in much later once Grant Morrison takes over. So yeah, I wanted to give you a quick glimpse of all this and then quickly run you through some of the artwork, so that once you plan to pick this up, you will have a million reasons why. And you have obviously Talia al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul, and the only thing which someone may ask is that, is there a lot of background material reading needed to enjoy this? Yeah, you need a bit of context about some of these villains. That's one thing I think you may need a little bit if this is the only book you're picking up. While everybody comes and makes an appearance and goes, it's pretty hard for you to understand the backstory of each and every one of them. and the history that these characters have amongst each other. That's something which is definitely not completely covered in this book. I don't think any book can, but yeah, you get everything other than that. And there is also other storyline of Hush after this, but none as big as this one. There is Hush Returns, which was pretty bad, extremely bad, I would say. I read it once, I never bought it, but Heart of Hush is another book which I have it. I did pick it up and I enjoyed that story. And this is again another fantastic splash page between Huntress and Catwoman. Yeah, so coming back to what I was saying, yeah, Heart of Hush is another one, and Hush does make other appearances. He has been featured on and off post this book and its introduction, so he's considered one of the topmost villains of Batman. And here again there is some artwork which you can just feast your eyes on. Right, this is a comprehensive review of the book, guys. If you have any doubts on whether you want to pick this book or not, I am giving you a lot of reasons why you need to pick it up and what you have to look out and enjoy. And this shows the class of this man called Jim Lee. I think this was the peak work that he did. Not saying that he will not do it again. He is still a great guy. I think but to beat this one, it will take some doing, right? And these are the reasons why. I'm so glad that Jim Lee came back to DC after his split and he went to do Image. All those stuff happened, which is all great for comic books, but if he had not come back, I think Hush would still have got delivered, but the impact it would have made without Jim Lee in it, I think would have been much less than what has happened with this. Right, so he is an integral part, and this book is a homage to his artwork and to bringing the Batman to life. So that's the final few pages. I don't want to ruin the climax or anything or reveal to you who Hush is. I think all those are things which you can find out on your own. I'm just quickly going into last page. Again, I love this artwork as well. I wanted to show you guys this one. And then what we'll do is we'll just quickly scan over some of the additional artwork that this book carries, which is also quite brilliant. It shows the lines and how these artists think when they draw characters. And Batman is one character who has been drawn by tons and tons of artists. Everybody gives their own flavor. Todd McFarlane has done it, Jim Lee has done it, Greg Capullo has done it, Tim Sale has done it, right? Jeff Loeb obviously with Tim Sale has done all this Halloween and Dark Victory and all the likes. So everybody leaves a mark, at least the major. This is something which is very unique, and this is something which has been taken up by Tom King later in The Wedding. So that's the book, guys. Just wrapping it up, showing you this page, the final page of the book with Batman and Nightwing in it. So it says, witness Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb's epic as you've never seen it before. That is what this book is all about. The same story, but it's done in a completely black and white art first kind of fashion, and I'm just showing you the final page. So I hope you enjoyed this small little review from me, and if you did, please do like and subscribe so that I can bring tons and tons more for you. So that's it, guys. Signing off. Hush.